Austin City Council voted last night to raise your property taxes.
It's a 7.9% jump over this year. The average homeowner will see their taxes go up by more than $150. This increase is just under the 8% cap. Anything above that threshold requires voter approval. Most city employees will also see a 2.5% raise with a $14 minimum wage. KXAN's Alyssa Gord shows us what led to the budget's approval.
We passed a budget that I couldn't support.
Jimmy Flanagan was one of 3 council members who did not support the budget the city of Austin passed. His major gripe, that Austin didn't leave enough money in the reserves to cope with federal cuts.
We did not do that. In fact, we reduced our reserves below the fiscal minimums defined by our staff.
He and others on the council also worry about keeping Austin affordable.
Far more complicated than any one number.
A budget that is focused on dealing with the real issues that are making this city unaffordable to so many people.
Mayor Adler says he's proud of the budget, but even he acknowledges everyone's going to feel the property tax hike.
In fact, over 75% of the property tax increase that people are feeling in our community last year was the increase in the state property tax.
But the mayor recognizes the city does play a role.
We have an affordability crisis in this city.
Homeowners in the South Lamar and Manchac neighborhoods told us they're considering moving out because of rising taxes tied to soaring home property values. Many of the people in Flanagan's district are renters. He says the city needs to think about affordability with all types of Austinites in mind.
There are a lot of decisions that we make at City Hall when it comes to affordability. It is not just about the tax rate. I don't think we made a good decision this week, but I'm going to keep fighting to make better decisions in the future.
Alyssa Gord, KXAN News.
And while this budget has passed, Austin Councilmember Flanagan there noted that there is still more council members have to do to finalize the budget. If Texas lawmakers could have come to an agreement, this much of a tax hike would not be possible unless it was approved by voters. Governor Greg Abbott included property tax relief in the 20 items he wanted passed during the special session. The Texas Senate came up with a plan capping the ability of cities to raise taxes more than 4% without requiring an election to approve it. The Texas House had a similar bill, but it would have capped rate hikes that did not trigger elections at 6%. The 2 chambers could not agree before the special session ended, and those bills died.
In addition to a tax rate hike, Austin homeowners are also dealing with higher home values. This year, the median Austin home is worth more than $305,000.